Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda 24/7. My name is Amanjot, and I am here with all of you to discuss the another session on the Indian economy and Indian financial system, English medium. So, in this session, again, we are going to discuss the 10 another questions regarding your subject. And in the end of the session, I am going to ask you that how many questions you have answered correct. So, do make sure you are counting the right answers. And those who are watching us recorded, do let me know in the comment section that how much you scored out of the 10. Apart from that, a very important information I want to share with all of you that I will be coming with a new batch of your PPB, Principles and Practices of Banking, English medium on 31st of March. So morning 7 to 8 a.m. you will be able to check the class that will be on the orientation class on the PPB that will be available on the YouTube channel of Officers Adda 24/7. So do not forget to join that particular session, and if you want to enroll in the batch, you can check the Adda 24/7 application. All the details about the batch I will be letting you know in the end of the session. Okay, so let's start the session. Before that, do let me know all the candidates who have joined me here that is audio and video both are okay. Are we good to go? Apart from that, I have a request from all of you that do share the session with your friends and colleagues who are preparing for the same exam. So let's start. First, do download the application because here you will find the 1% additional discount. Apart from that, you will finding all these details, all these material for your exam. The premium study material is also available. And by using the application, you will be getting 1% additional discount. And this is the application where you find a very easy, or we can say very friendly application that you will be finding each and everything which is required to be found. Now, apart from that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel Officers Adda 24/7, then do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you, right? So let's start with the first question that is talking about here that consider the following statement are correct in terms of deflation. So out of these four options, which statement is correct about deflation? That's what the question is asking about. So first is saying slowing in the rate of inflation due to reduction in the money supply or credit is deflation. Second is saying that increase in the prices of goods and services, it measures as rate of change in the percentage annually. Okay, third is saying slowing of economic growth simultaneously the condition of high unemployment. Fourth is saying decrease in the prices of goods and services. So out of these four options, which of the following is correct? Out of these four options, which of the following is correct about the deflation? So always do check the details that whenever you are reading a question, do check it is asking for the correct statement or wrong statement. It is asking for the true or false statement. These are the very important focus areas you should be giving attention to in each and every question. So which of the following will be correct? See, if I talk about the first statement, options are a little bit wrong here, so I will write here only fourth and one only. Okay, these are the options. Now the first statement is saying slowing in the rate of inflation due to reduction in the money supply. So we are reducing the money supply, so the inflation rate will be reduced. Now this way of reducing the inflation is known as disinflation. It is known as disinflation. Okay, so first statement is talking about disinflation, so it can't be the first option. Second, increase in the prices of goods and services. Whenever there is increase in the prices, that will be known as inflation. So this is the inflation. This is what? This is the inflation. Okay. The third one is saying slowing economic growth simultaneously the high in unemployment. When there is a high unemployment with the slow economic growth, what does it mean? It means that's a stagflation situation. So in the stagflation, you will find high inflation and plus your high unemployment and the low economic growth. These three combinations will be there: high inflation, high unemployment, slow economic growth. Okay, that's the stagflation. And the fourth one is saying decrease in the prices of goods and services, and I can say definitely that this is the right option. The right option is your fourth option, that is decrease in the prices of goods and services. Whenever there is a continuous decrease in the prices of goods and services, that will be known as your deflation. So right answer will be only A. Like the only fourth, it means the option A will be correct. So do remember these three terms also. What is disinflation, what is inflation, what is stagflation, and the deflation. Deflation is also known as a negative inflation. You can call a deflation as a negative inflation. Okay, so the right answer will be here your A option. Chalo, let's continue. Now the second question is talking about here, which of the following items are not included while measuring the gross national product? Which of the following items are not included while measuring the gross national product? Illegal and leisure activities, purely financial transactions, transferring of used goods and non-market goods and services, then all of the above. So which of the following will be your correct? The part of transactions which should not be included in the GNP. First of all, we should know what is GNP. So GNP is gross national product, and it calculates the money value of all final goods and services that has been produced by the citizen of a country. So whatever production is citizen doing within the geographical boundary or outside the geographical boundary, that is known as GNP. That is your gross national product. Okay, now under the gross national product, out of these which will not be counted at the time of measuring the GNP, so the right answer will be all of the above. You don't know how much illegal money is there in the country, Hana, like we don't know how much money laundering is happening in the country. So if we know that, obviously we will be able to stop it, Hana, but we are not knowing about it because the ways of converting the black money into the white money, the illegal way of earning, the criminal ways of earning is not easily identified. Second, always it is not related to the financial transaction purely, it is also related to the manufacturing of goods and services. Then used goods and non-market goods and services transferring, no. So right answer will be all of the above. All of the above will not be included while we are measuring the gross national product. Okay, so the right answer will be your D option. Next. Which of the following is another term for the net national product at factor cost? So question is asking which of the following is another term for the net national product at factor cost? Personal income, national income, gross national product, net domestic product. A, B, C or D. Which of the following will be correct? So is it A, B, C or D? So it is very obvious. If we talk about, this is the question, we are talking about NNP factor cost. We are defining here the NNP factor cost, net national product factor cost. So first let's understand certain terms. If I talk about the national product, what is national product? National product simply the money value of all final goods and services that has been produced within the geographical boundary and outside the geographical boundary. That's the national product. The net value means the remained value. The remained value of the product is known as the net value of the product. Hana? And how to calculate this remained value? Simply, we have a very simple method to calculate it. It means gross value minus the depreciation. Hana? When you subtract the depreciation out of the gross value, that will be known as net value. Okay, and then we have a factor cost. Factor cost is means whatever amount we are spending on the manufacturing cost, that will be known as factor cost. Okay, and under this we have to add the subsidies. Subsidies are the financial assistance that has been provided by Government of India, and these subsidies will be counted under the factor cost. Okay, so this is how we will be able to calculate the NNP. Okay, this is how we will be able to calculate the NNP factor cost. And this NNP factor cost is defined as your national income. So NNP factor cost is your what? It is your national income. So the right answer for this question will be your B option. Okay, so what we are doing, we are calculating only the income of citizen first. And we are calculating after reducing the depreciation. It means if I have purchased a laptop 4 months ago that are for, let's say for example 1 lakh, after 4 months its value is only 80,000, or let's say less than that, that is 40,000 or 50,000 it can be. So at this moment, what actually the national income is, we are calculating that at the net value, the remained value. It's not like we have purchased the iPhone in the year 2019 that costed at that time 1 lakh rupees, so it is still of a 1 lakh rupees. No, so we have to reduce the depreciation, and to calculate the national income we always find the value at the net value, that is the remained value. And why national product? Because it covers all the citizens, whether they are in India, whether they are outside. Okay, so that's why the question will be answered as the national income. So NNP factor cost is also known as national income. I hope it is clear. Let me know in the comment section, is the concept clear to all of you? Next, apart from that, what is the full form of PPI in context of inflation? In context of inflation, what is the full form of PPI? So inflation, we all know what is inflation, rise in the prices. Whenever the prices of goods and services are rising, that will be your inflation. Okay, and to measure the inflation, we have a certain indexes. We have wholesale price index. In the wholesale price index, we will be measuring the inflation at the wholesale market. Now, what is wholesale market? Wholesale market is simply a market in which the business entities, firms are interacting with each other. They are selling and purchasing goods and services, and the product will be sold and bought at the bulk level. That's the wholesale market. So the wholesale market's inflation will be calculated by the WPI. Then we have a CPI, consumer price index. Consumer price index calculates the inflation on the consumer durable goods, and that at the your retail level. So in the retail level, like we are going to the market to purchase the goods and services, that's your retail level, and where CPI calculates the inflation. Then we have IIP, Index of Industrial Production. It is your volume index. It calculates how much production has been done in a sector. Like if you want to know the growth of the various sector, you will be going with the IIP. Like mining, manufacturing, electricity, you want to know how much volume has been generated in this sector. The right method to calculate that will be Index of Industrial Production. Okay. Apart from that, one more index is there, that is PPI, that stands for Producer Price Index. Now, what is Producer Price Index? It is very simple. Producer Price Index is the way in which the stages of production, we are calculating the pricing. In the stages of production, the prices are rising. That will be counted under the Producer Price Index. So the right answer will be your B option. Okay, next. Balance of payment refers to. Balance of payment has been represented as a BOP also. So balance of payment refers to what? First, the balance of receipts and payments of all the banks, the balance of receipts and payments of a state bank, the balance of receipts and payments of foreign exchange by a country, the balance of government receipts and payments. Which of the following is correct? A, B, C, or D? Which of the following will be correct? So if I talk about balance of payment, let's say this circle is India. For example, this circle is India. And outside this geographical boundary, this circle is our geographical boundary. And outside this geographical boundary, we have a rest of the world. What we have a rest of the world. Okay, let's say, for example, for assume. Now, India is having an economic transaction with this rest of the world. In economic transaction means a transaction which are related to money. So in that situation, we are earning certain amount of money from the rest of the world. That is the inflow, that is the income, that is the receipts to our country. And then we have an outflow from the country. It means we are paying certain amount, the payments, the expenditure, the outflow will be there. So the statement, the systematic record of these inflow and outflows statement is known as balance of payment. So whatever economic transaction India is having with the rest of the world in a financial year will be counted here. So right option will be your C option. Because the government receipts and payments will be your budget. It will be your budget. It can be called as the fiscal policy. We are talking about balance of payment. So it is the balance of receipts and payments of foreign exchange by a country. Okay, so right answer will be C option. Next, the period of high inflation, low economic growth, high unemployment is termed as. The answer of this question I have given in this particular session only. I have explained this particular stage in this session, so nobody has to give the wrong answer for this particular point. What is the right option will be there? Stagnation, takeoff stage in economy, stagnation or recession. Which of the following is correct? Okay, very good. When there is a high inflation, high unemployment with the low economic growth, it represents your stagflation. The right answer will be your stagflation. Okay, next. Which one of the following is the best explanation of fiscal policy? So what is fiscal policy? First, let's understand what is fiscal policy. Fiscal policy is made by Ministry of Finance. Okay, and this policy will be introduced every year by Ministry of Finance in the form of budget. So the budget is your the fiscal policy in which Government of India talks about its income and expenditure. Okay, so government's revenue and the government's expenditure, the estimated income and expenditure, the estimated revenue and expenditure. Why I'm saying estimated? Because the fiscal policy or the budget will be made by Government of India for the upcoming years, for the year which is going to come. For the future you are estimating. So every time whenever the government presents the budget, that is your estimated budget. Okay, and the budget is the statement of income and expenditure. Clear? Now, so out of these options, which of the following is the best explanation of fiscal policy? MOF means Ministry of Finance. Okay, so right answer, very good. The government decisions regarding raising the revenue and spending it. From where to earn and from where to spend. Very good. Right answer will be D. Next. Which of the following is true about the annual budget prepared by the Government of India? So which of the following statement is true about the budget related to the Government of India? It is a part of your money saving policy. It's a part of fiscal policy. It's a part of monetary policy. It's a part of commercial policy. So very simple question it is. It is a part of what? Simply your fiscal policy. So right answer will be your B, the annual budget that is prepared by the Government of India, and that budget will be estimated budget. It is a part of the fiscal policy of government, right? B option. Next. When prices are falling continuously, the phenomenon is called. So prices of goods and services are continuously falling. So out of these four, which of the following will be correct? Now, in case of inflation, we can simply say the prices when the prices are rising continuously, that is inflation. In stagflation, there will be a high inflation plus your high unemployment. One second. Plus the high unemployment plus low economic growth. This is the stagflation situation. If I talk about reflation, reflation means the slowing in the rate of deflation. So when we are trying to reduce the rate of deflation, that will be known as reflation. But the question is asking about when the prices are continuously falling, that phenomenon will known as what? Deflation. It is also known as a negative inflation because prices are falling here. So that will be known as your deflation. Okay, right answer is your C. Next. The secondary sector includes activities such as dash. The secondary sector includes activities such as what? Agriculture, dairy, fishing and forestry. Making sugar, good and bricks, transport, communication and banking, none of these. So the secondary sector includes which of the following? Secondary sector is also known as your industrial sector. Secondary sector is also known as your manufacturing sector. So do remember that. Okay. If I talk about agriculture, dairy, fishing, forestry, directly you can say this is a part of your primary sector. Okay, if I talk about transportation, communication, you can directly say this is a part of your tertiary sector. So the right answer will be your B. Why it is B? Because you are processing the raw material and converting that to the finished goods. You are making a sugar, you are making a good, you are making a bricks. So you are processing the raw material and trying to convert that raw material into the finished goods or final goods. That will be your industrial sector. So the right answer will be your P option. Okay, so this is the detail we have covered. Now let me know out of these 10 questions, how many questions you have answered correct. Till then, I will let you know the English medium selection batch has already started from the 14th of March. But the PPB, Principles and Practices of Banking, is going to start from the 31st of March. From 31st of March, I will be coming up with the PPB selection batch. English medium, okay, and right now 81% discount is available on that particular batch. Apart from that, the JAIIB Maha pack has a double validity plus 81% discount, and to get this offer you have to use the code Y496. Okay, next. JAIB target series, JAIB test series and the ebooks are also available. By using a code Y496S, you will be getting here the 23% discount. In the test, you will get the 50 plus test about the JAIB. Now the double validity and 81% discount is available on the all Maha pack of JAIB and CIB that is available here. Hana, apart from that, what are the JAIB, CIB Maha packs are covering? The JAIB, CIB Maha packs will cover everything which is required to, which is required to clear the exam. Like Maha pack will be covering your, one second. Okay, Maha pack will be covering your all the target batches, selection batches, e-books, test series, and future revision batches, MCQ batches, everything will be available. And how to enroll? Just go to the Adda 24/7 application. If you haven't downloaded it, download it from the application. In the description box, link will be available. And then click on the JAIB, CIB section. If you want to go with the batch, then click on the JAIB 23. These are the batches. You can find the test series, video courses, as well as the ebooks. Everything is available here. Now, how to enroll? Just click on the particular batch you want to go and do read the details. You can check here. I will be coming on 31st of March for the orientation class. The first day orientation class will be from 7 to 8 a.m. Only 1 hour orientation class will be there. That will be available as well as on YouTube also. Hana? From Monday onwards, we will not be having the class on YouTube. We will be having the paid class only. Hana? The paid candidates will be able to join that. And the study plan is available in front of you. You can check everything here. How to enroll? Just click on the buy now option, enter a code here. That code will be Y496. Do remember this code and click on the apply. You will find here the 80% discount, but the additional 1% discount will be available for all of you if you use the coins here. Okay, so around 3,700 something you have to spend on the selection batch. But the much better option before in comparison to this will be your JAIB, CIB Maha packs. So you can go with the JAIB Maha pack that will be covering only your JAIB classes, everything related to the JAIB, that is for 1 year, and the JAIB CIB Maha pack has the validity of 2 years. After enrolling in the JAIB CIB Maha pack, you don't have to go anywhere else. So do decide whatever you want to enroll in and click on the particular product. Do read the details. All the details will be available here, and then click on the buy now option. Enter the same code Y496. Click on the apply. 80% discount it will show, but the additional discount will be available if you use the application and use the coins there. So around 200 something you have to pay. So you can say this will cover 1 year validity, all ebooks, test series, live classes, target batch, selection batch, upcoming revision batches, case study batch, everything will be available. So after enrolling in the Maha pack, you don't have to go anywhere else for the JAIB. And if you enroll in the JAIB and CIB ka Maha pack, you don't have to go anywhere else for the JAIB as well as for the CIB. The single Maha pack is sufficient. Okay. So the process of enrolling is the same. This is the price you have to pay, and the much more extra benefit will be available in the Maha pack. And the code for enrolling will be Y496, and this offer will be available till 12 p.m. today. So if you are thinking about enrolling, do enroll soon. Okay. So let's end the session here. Last but not the least, if you are new to the channel of Officers Adda 24/7, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay. So let's end the session here and have a very good day to all of you. Take care.